హాస్పిటాలిటీ అంటే ఆతిథ్యం. ఎవరైనా వస్తే గౌరవ మర్యాద ఇస్తాం చూడండి మనం. మన ఇంటికి చుట్టాలే వచ్చిండ్రు. అరే వాళ్ళు పెద్ద మనిషి మనకు ఆయనకు రూమ్ వేసేసి నువ్వు చిన్న నువ్వు కింద పడుకోరా ఆయనకు తాతకో మామకో ఇవని చెప్పని అంటామా? మర్యాద చేస్తామా? సేమ్ అదే. ఇంకా మనం సింపుల్ గా మనం చెప్పాలి ఏంటంటే మనం రోజు ఒకటో ఒక 2 కూరలతోనే తింటాము. వాళ్ళు వచ్చినప్పుడు జర ఒక 2 కూరలు ఎక్కువ చేస్తాము. వాళ్ళకు కూర్చున్న దగ్గరికి తీసుకుపోయి ఇస్తాం చేస్తాము. వీళ్ళు కూడా నీట్ గా పెట్టేస్తామా వాళ్ళకి కంఫర్టబుల్ ఉంటుంది కానీ మన దగ్గర ఫ్యాన్లకు పని తీసుకుపోయి ఆ రూమ్ లో పెట్టేస్తాం. సో అది సేవ, ఆతిథ్యం అన్నట్టు అంటే మన దగ్గరికి వచ్చినప్పుడు ఇది. సో ఇది మన భారతీయ సంస్కృతికి చాలా విలువైంది ప్రాధాన్యత ఇచ్చేది. ఇంకెక్కడ చూసినా ఇంత ఉండదు మర్యాద అని. సో హాస్పిటాలిటీ అంటే
చేసుకోండి మేడం.
ఇప్పుడు దాని పక్కనే ఉంది అందుకని కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతుందని హెల్త్ కేర్ అని పెట్టింది. హాస్పిటల్ అని పెట్టాలి కానీ హాస్పిటల్ అంటే రెండు అదే ఉన్నది రెండు ఇట్లా ఏమిస్తారని చెప్పనేసి నాలాంటి వాళ్ళు ఉంటారు కదా అడుగుతారు కదా అందుకని చెప్పనేసి హెల్త్ కేర్ అన్నది. సో హాస్పిటాలిటీ అంటే మనం వడ్డిస్తాము, వంట చేస్తాము, వడ్డిస్తాము అండ్ తర్వాత వాళ్ళకు అన్ని సదుపాయాలు సరే వాళ్ళు సార్ బాగున్నారు అన్ని తీసేద్దామా. ఎంతో గొప్ప మాకు కూడా ఇది కావాలి నేర్చుకోవడం అని అనుకున్న వాళ్ళకు ఫుడ్ ప్రాసెసింగ్ అని నేర్పించి అన్ని నేర్పించారు ఏవైతే ద మోస్ట్ ఎక్కువగా ఇప్పుడు చికెన్ బిర్యానీ అంటే బాగా ఫేమస్. ఇంత గుడ్డలు నిద్ర లేకపోయినా చికెన్ బిర్యానీ అని అంటారు లాలీపాప్ చికెన్ లాలీపాప్స్ అంటారు. అవునా కదా ఒకప్పుడు అంటున్నాము చిన్నగా ఇంత ప్రిపరేట్ ఉంటాం అని అదే లాలీపాప్ అనుకున్నది ఇప్పుడు అదే కాదు చికెన్ లాలీపాప్స్ ఇక్కడ మనకు కనిపిస్తున్నాయి కదా ఫోన్ లో అన్ని రకాలు. సో అట్లా ఉన్నాయి. సో మెయిన్ ఐటమ్స్ నేర్పిస్తారు 40 సో అక్కడ అసిస్టెంట్స్ ఉంటారు కదా పెద్ద కుక్స్ కింద వాళ్ళని అసిస్టెంట్ గా రెండు పంపిస్తారు అక్కడ ఉద్యోగాలు వస్తాయి. సో 4 రకాల ఉద్యోగాలు అనేది ఉంటారు కొంచెం ఎక్కువ చదువుకుని డిగ్రీ పీజీ అయిపోయింది
లేదు లేదు. ఇగో
ఎవరో డిగ్రీ
ఆమెకి ఇస్తుంది, ఆమె కూడా ఇయ్యదు.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Principal is Surabaya Degree College.
Good morning, sir. MJP Degree College, Adilabad.
Good morning, sir. MJP BC Residential Degree College, Bongir.
Good morning, sir. This is Rajender, DL Physics from MJP.
Good morning, sir. Tribal Welfare Residential Degree College, Suryapet reporting, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Hello, sir. This is Dr. K. Purushottam, Principal, Manchal Degree College.
Sir, good morning, sir. This is CH Mallesh, MJP Degree College, 9th Manchira.
Good morning, sir. This is M. Satish, MJP Degree College, Dharmapuri. DL in English.
Good morning, sir. This is Swati, Social Welfare, Suryapet.
Good morning, sir. This is Sirisha, Social Welfare.
Good morning, sir. MJPT Nagarjun Sagar, Dr. M. Janaya.
Good morning, sir. This is Dr. Purnima representing TGSWRDC Khammam, DL in Zoology.
Good morning, sir. This is B. Katalaya, MJPT BCWRDC DL Sociology, sir.
Good morning, sir. This is Tribal Welfare Degree College, Mehboob Nagar.
Good morning, sir. This is Tribal Degree College, Mahbubabad. Thank you, sir.
No need of giving attendance and introduction. Thank you. Good morning, all dignitaries, principals, faculty members of all three societies, T-Swaris, Tribal Welfare and BC Welfare departments. And, today, we all warmly welcome you all to this Zoom session on new UG and PG courses introduced by Telangana Higher Education Council. We are very much privileged to have Professor Balakrishna Reddy Garu, Chairman TGCHE, to give you overall view of newly proposed UG and PG courses and also its structure and scope, and to clarify all your doubts with regard to these UG courses. Please utilize this session. After this Zoom session, we will have a direct interaction with some of principals and lecturers in the fourth floor of TG Swari's office. And with this, I request Dr. Balakrishna Reddy Garu to address our faculty members and the principal, sir. Thank you.
So good morning, everyone. So thank you, sir. So today we are here. I consider it's my honor and privilege to meet you all leaders of the education in one go. So that's why I say, I want to thank you all. So the idea of meeting here, so I want to discuss with you because you are the leaders of the education. So, okay. So until unless you as a principal, you as a teacher, if we don't get clarified what is happening, we can't convince the students. So the purpose of this discussion is that first of all, we teachers and principals have to have an updated idea on what is happening in the higher education. Of course, friends, before talk about the courses, why these courses, how these courses we are going to do, all these things. Just maybe 2-3 minutes, I'll speak about, why education matters. Particularly, what is the mandate of the TGCHE, how we are taking that mandate forward. So friends, you know that TGCHE, Telangana Council of Higher Education, is a statutory body created. Our main task, of course, apart from these things, when it comes to education, higher education, we have a objective. I always said that our objectives, vision, mission is higher education at the doorsteps of the needy with affordable cost without compromising quality. I request all of you, please make note of certain points so that we can, discuss further. I am just raising here certain issues. Okay. Our mandate is definitely we have to, take higher education in next level. That's why I said, vision, mission, objectives, whatever you would call, 5 important aspects. Higher education at the doorsteps of the needy with affordable cost without compromising quality. It means affordability, accessibility, quality, equity, and inclusiveness. That is where I can see all these, welfare degree colleges and all. So these, objectives. Okay. Having that said, how we are taking further, how education or more particularly higher education. When I say higher education, you all know, friends, a lot of changes which are happening in the Telangana education ecosystem. Whether it's the school education, whether it's the intermediate, whether it's the technical. When I say technical, polytechnic, ITI is converted into advanced technology centers, polytechnic. All these lot of changes happening there also. And coming to our own. We are all part of this higher education degree. Okay. So mandate of the government, particularly CM Garu. So he himself as an education minister, always say that if we make any change, that change should be useful to the society, particularly when we talk about the education, higher education. So degree, for example, we are all, part of the degree. So I want to talk few minutes about that. If I say degree, whether it's a BA, BSc, BCom, BBA, whatever. So who are joining here? Mostly, now if not all, but majority of the people coming from rural background. Majority of them are poor background, rural background. That's why he always says, CM, you make any change which should be useful to the society, particularly downtrodden or rural people. That kind of mandate we have. Part of that last 1 year, I'm happy to share with you that TGCH has taken some initiatives to take forward. Yes, before I talk about the initiatives, there are challenges in education, or more particularly, we'll talk about higher education. So one is the recruitment. All those there are challenges, but that is not that we have to go forward. That is a mandate we have. So whenever issues are there, we will discuss. But definitely we have to go further. Today, education is so important because India, we know that, when we talk about education system, 1 minute, 2 minutes, I'll take, why education is important, how education ecosystem can contribute to the, society, particularly when I say, so Prime Minister talks about, Vikasit Bharat 2047. Our Chief Minister talks about Telangana Rising 2047. So why, this 2047? Because next 2 decades are going to be a very challenging years for all of us, and most particularly education is going to create a dent. Why? Because India is the youngest country in the world, youth nation of the world. You all know that, but just giving the background. So being a youth country of the world, 65% of the population is 35 years age. 50% of the population is 25 years age, where our role comes. You as a principal, you as a teacher, when we say 25, 26 years age, 50%. So what kind of, what they want? The youth, they want good education. So where we as a teachers play important role, where we as educational institutions play important role. This is the background. So I want, keeping this in mind, whether Telangana Rising or Vikasit Bharat, we have to take, country. Part of that, lot of changes. We as a teachers have to update ourselves. Of course, updation is, everybody has to update, whether student, teacher, country, industry, everybody. Today, I always say, earlier we used to say that perform at Paris, but today I'm telling you, friends, update or outdate. If we are not updated, we are outdated, no relevance at all. Whoever that, maybe country, maybe industry, maybe, teacher or, anybody. That's why today, this is a very important, we all have to make, note of that. So yes, being youngest country, we have a responsibility, next to 2 decades, 2 to 3 decades. If we give a proper education, we are going to rule the globe. Of course, I'm using the word, but we can correct it. If not rule, but we are going to make a lot of importance in the global society. Today, friends, there is no hesitation in saying that globe is eyeing on India, looking towards India, because being a youngest country again. So that's why we as educators, we as a leaders of the education have a greater role. That's why I am here. I want to, share with you some of the initiatives which we have been initiated for last 1 year, part of the higher education reforms. Okay. Yes, what kind of changes? Yes, today I told you education, higher education is, lot of challenges. I'm not giving you here to give a rosy picture. Yes, there are a lot of challenges, every level, university level, college level, we have a challenges. So if we have to, system is not so, well, this thing, challenges, including, one major challenge we are having is the curriculum. I always say that vicious circle. Higher education system is circled with vicious circle. So yes, where to cut? We can't say go on telling that we have a problem, but we have to move forward. If we have to move forward, where to cut this vicious circle, or where we can make change? Best way is giving updated curriculum. I'm coming to the point. Yes, today one challenge we are facing that curriculum is not updated, students are not taking. Yes, it's a fact. So, but if we make that trend change, then we realize that last 1 year that we have to give updated curriculum. That is the mandate of the TGCH. My functions, if you look at statutory body being our job is to give updated syllabus to the universities and colleges. That is where I am here. I want to share some of the initiatives we have initiated. Okay, so if I say yes, we had to last to 10, 12 years, there is a challenge, graduation curriculum is not updated, keeping in view of industry needs. These are all, anyhow, I don't want to go back to that, but I want to make a point that, we are having a challenges. Okay, we have to overcome that challenge. We have to take forward. Part of that, last 1 year, along with the universities and, we, TGCH, have taken some initiatives updating the curriculum or revising curriculum. We have done. So we have to move forward. Part of that, we have started this curriculum revision, consulting with the universities. Last year, I can say 90% we were successful. Okay, I'm again telling but last time certain challenges happened, and this time what we in the council has decided that we should take up this matter well in advance. That's why, friends, last 3 months, 3 to 4 months, we have taken a lot of initiatives to help the updating the syllabus, all those. What we did, maybe 4 or 5 minutes, I'll tell you. Last 1.5 months, if you ask me, so what are the initiatives? Because you are all part of the system, that's why I just want to apprise you. So yes, we had to change the syllabus. Where to start? So I started with the vice chancellors. You know that vice chancellors are the important. They have to execute the things. On 7th March, actually, we hold a meeting with all conventional university vice chancellors. I discussed with them that we have to make changes, updating the curriculum all. So to cut short the story, yes, unanimously we all vice chancellors and along with the TGC has taken decision that we have to update the syllabus. Okay, that is first step. On 17th March, first time TGCH has taken initiative to go to the public stakeholders. Any initiative we initiate, we have to keep in mind the stakeholders. Who are the stakeholders in the education or higher education? Student is a stakeholder, parent is a stakeholder, teacher is a stakeholder, institution is a stakeholder, government is a stakeholder. So keeping that in view, in TSAT on 17th March, we opened the discussion. More than 1,000 people participated. We appraised this kind of changes we are bringing. Any suggestions? Of course, we got good suggestions from them. That is 7th March. Then 28th March, because most of the courses which I am going to talk in a while are very innovative courses, not so well known courses. So we called experts, and we discussed with them and started syllabus and other things on 28th March. 30th March, again we hold a meeting with the Board of Studies, all the 6 conventional universities, because universities comes under them. So HODs and Board of Studies meeting we hold, and we discuss the syllabus, with them. And finally, fifth step, on 2nd April, first time again, all, because mine more into private colleges. That's why I'm just sharing. We conducted a virtual meeting like this on 2nd April with correspondent, secretary come correspondent, and also principal. We invited, all private colleges. We said that this is the initiatives we have done, all this. So with, again, they also shared their, expertise. Today, this is the, last 1 month, one month plus, we have been initiated. The approach, first time, maybe I don't know, subject to correct, you can correct me also. So we want to see that, we want to go to the grassroots. We want to see the, what is the stakeholders' view on the education. Okay, when I say if we're sitting in TGCHE, give you some material, it won't work. I want to, you should, I want to take you all into, consideration. That's why this 1 month plus exercise I have done. And this is mostly confined to the universities, degree colleges, private all. But today I am here with you all because the social welfare degree colleges are the best thing, because these are all again, residential colleges. So I requested, not they requested, but I requested them, I want to come and discuss with, all my faculty members and principals. So they accepted. So I am here. Yes, today, friends, coming to that, this is the background. But, TGCHE last 6 months, I told you, new initiatives. Today, one challenge we are facing is the, technology. One, sad thing, maybe I don't know, you all agree with me, we can, discuss also. Higher education means engineering. Engineering means CSC. Yes, maybe madam won't agree with me, but so, that trend we have to put stops. That's why what should be the tagline for all of us? Tagline is degree dandagadu pandaga. Degree is not waste, degree is a feast. Please note down. You can, question me, then I will, we can debate also. I mean to say that when student is coming, doing 3 years, 4 years, they should get some placement. Otherwise, we as educators, we fail. If 1 hour we waste, we repent. Arey yaar, I wasted 1 hour, But if student is coming, pairing, 3 years, 4 years, if we don't do something, I'm not saying that, we are going to do wonders, but at least we should put efforts. So part of this thing, what we initiated is new courses. Now I'm coming to the point is that, yes, definitely, if degree, a useful degree, which should give jobs, if that is the case, what kind of, subjects we can bring. And ultimately, new areas are upcoming. So the discussion which I'm going to, or I'll send you also, new courses, very innovative courses, job-oriented courses. And friends, whatever I speak for next 15-20 minutes, because I'm a law person, I'll speak with evidence. You can cross-check, you can Google it, and whatever I speak, sir, you said wrong, I'll, correct myself. So idea is that, we had to, because you are going to students. So first of all, we had to convince ourselves. So coming to the opportunities, because what kind of courses we can introduce. Okay, one is definitely engineering. I'm not opposing engineering. Engineers are important, there is no doubt. But today, too much engineering and only that to confine to CSE. I don't know, healthy society. We have to balance everybody. So that is what But when it comes to engineering, our role is very minimum. AICT comes, other things. So anyhow, last year when I was a vice chancellor in charge, JNDH, I hold a meeting with 1,000, parents and students. Say that why don't you look, other in branches like core branches. Okay, anyhow, because as a vice chancellor, as a chairman, as a principal, you can only advise. Ultimately, it is a choice of students, parents. But we have to inform them next 5 years. Engineering, what kind of opportunities we are coming or losing, that kind of information I have given. Anyhow, friends, coming to that, our own core area is today, this time we are going to introduce already, I consulted with the vice chancellor. Some of the colleges came forward. Today I am, with the statistics that we opened up, these things to colleges, because TGCHA, all private colleges comes under me. A lot of colleges choose subject which I have offered, but I'm opening up you people, so that's why I want to, whether it's a maritime, all these courses next 4-5 minutes I'm going to talk is today any course which I'm going to speak, which has 4 major components. What we call is multidisciplinary approach. Okay, when we say multidisciplinary approach, of course it is part of NEP 2020. You know that it's a part of best practices across the world. I'm not saying India, best practices across the world. So part of that, multidisciplinary. All the areas which we are going to discuss have 4 components. One is, technology. Today, friends, technology is, inevitable for all of us. Though we are, social sciences, whatever. Today, technology is, integral part of our education system or higher education system. Why? I'll tell you. On 25th April 2025, UGC came out with a circular saying that 20% of our syllabus has to be in sync with technology. So mandate of the UGC whatever, but technology component is inevitable. That's why we have to incorporate technology component. Okay, that is there, and some of the 2-3 papers we have a technology papers which I am going to. Second component is definitely entrepreneurship. Any education we say we have to talk about again entrepreneurship, or we call commerce management or entrepreneurship is the next component, because today trend is changing. Not everybody is seeking job or asking job. Now trend is job taker to job giver. Yes, you all know that when I say somebody don't want to get a job, we want to start our own business. So we have bit component on that, how to start a business or 1 or 2 papers. That's why entrepreneurship is important. So we are incorporating 1 or 2 papers on that. So that is the second component, because central government, lot of schemes today. When I say entrepreneurship, make in India, made in India, skill India, digital India, all the startup India, stand up. Today startups are very important. Today India is the 3rd largest startup ecosystem, though we started 10 years back. So this kind of things keeping in view and available opportunities, some component of the system is that. Okay, second one. Third one is, yes, every student, he or she has to have some knowledge on law, policy and governance. Of course, not, I am a law professor. I didn't introduce myself, but I am a law person. Not that I am a law person, I am telling you, but all of you, I am requesting my principals and the teachers, whatever the background, you are a science teacher, arts teacher, it won't matter. But one thing is common to all of us is, what is that? Ignorance of law is no excuse. You can't say that, I did my doctorate in, chemistry or physics. Why should I know? No. Ignorance of law is no excuse. Every citizen of the country has to have, some idea about that. So, our constitution for that matter. So, here, yes, bit component, we are introducing, 1 or 2 papers relating to the law, legal, policy related thing. That is the third component. So, fourth component is today, again, big criticism against our higher education system is that, no research component. Yes. So part of that, to inculcate the research culture among the graduating students, we have to have some component of, research. When I say research, of course, remind me later on, any course we are going to take, mandatory is that internship. So here, when I say research, here, internship oblique, project oblique, field work oblique, whatever, you can go on. So this is the fourth component. So this is all should have, in any course which we designed, we have already done, 80% of the syllabus I have done, and I'm going to give you also later. But I thought, I'll, discuss and I'll. So this is one, important thing. And then coming to, so what are the courses we offer? Yes, definitely niche areas, unexplored areas, and there is a employment, areas. Lighter way, I say, from deep seabed to outer space, you name any area, I can give, with statistics, what kind of job opportunities are there. If I say, maritime, for example, you all know that you are some of social science students as teachers also there. 71% of the globe is covered with water, not mere water. It gives you abundant resources, living non. Why I'm telling is, so if you look at one component, you take, sea resources or, water or sea, abundant employment opportunities are there. I'm telling, that one course we designed, maritime technology, commerce and management. That's why I'm just giving an example. 2-3 examples I'll give. I'll pass on this thing. If I say maritime course, because though one are maritime university, but they confined to only. That's why we want to take it maritime education. Why? You may ask a question, sir, why maritime? I'll tell you, there is a, what kind of opportunities are there in the maritime sector? One document you can refer, because I'm talking extempo, but what I remember, I can tell you. There is one document called Maritime India Vision Document 2030. And again, we have Sagaramala document 2047, whatever. This Maritime India Vision document released by Prime Minister in December 23, up to 2030, that decade, it says in the maritime sector alone, 3 lakh crore investments through public-private partnership. Today, everything is PPP model, okay? And 20 lakhs jobs up to 30. You want to cross-check. Because we are going to student, we have to convince them, that's why I'm, trying. So these documents says up to 30, 20 lakh jobs, all kinds of jobs. When I say skill, non-skill, semi-skill, super skill, whatever you say, I don't know. So these kind of job opportunities are there. But do we have education? Similar thing, other course, we said one is the land, then agriculture, that's the, other code, land, agriculture and rural development. Today, again, 60% of the population, rural and agriculture is the main thing, and a lot of scope is there in agriculture also. So one course we designed, BA on land, agriculture and rural development, then other course, one is the defense. Today, BA, defense and security studies. You can, think, all these courses, friends, I actually discuss with the industry people. For example, when I say other one is a BA, defense and security, we hold a meeting with all, defense officers near and in and around Hyderabad. 30 officers came. I said, this is a, course we are starting, can we go ahead? Because I asked them, what kind of, they said very happy, because today all these were earlier sectors were government driven industries, public sector dominating. Today now private participation is happening. That's why scope is there for jobs. So they are very happy. They said 30 officers I met and we discussed all day. They said, sir, we are ready to help, give back to the society. So we want to, what kind of help you want? I said, some internships, some, teaching, all those things. Anyhow, so be a security defense. Another course we are coming out is, BBA, airport, airline, airspace and air traffic management. These are all, again, friends, very unheard and new courses. Not so popular, right? I'm using the word very costly. Today, what kind of opportunities there in the aviation sector, I'm telling you. So what is the population we have today in India, which is the most populous country? I know you are all teachers, but just to talk about, what is the population we have?
They are all related.
Okay, no worry. Yeah, almost 150. Okay. Sir, today India is the most populous country. We overtaken China. Of course, that is a different story. But advantage, population is a liability most of the time. But our population is asset, because young population. I told you in the beginning of my discussion. So today, that kind of, if almost we are reaching 1.5 billion or 150 crores. I want to say that if 1% of the population comes from other modes of transport, I'm talking about aviation, air transport, comes from other modes of transport, rail, road, shipping to aviation, 1% kitna hota hai? Almost 150 crores means 1%, 1 crore 50 lakh. If 1% of the population comes from other modes to air, India needs 600 aircrafts. India needs 100 airports. And friends, that one airport gives you thousands of jobs. But my question to you all, you can cross-check. Do you have aviation management education in India? We have a B schools. In Telangana, we have almost 500 schools which are offering management. And all over India, thousands. But my question, because we as a teachers should think, what next. So these kind of studies I have done last 40 years. My background since, why I'm here, what I want to, discuss with you is, yes, these are all, I can go on, hospitality, health management, and then we can go on, there are a lot of courses. maritime, food technology, food security, other course, and travel tourism and hospitality management. One course, I don't know whether it's going to come up, but it's rarely. But these courses already, some of the private colleges are opted. We are going to give them. Okay. That's I want to update that some of the colleges are coming forward, but they have a doubts. I am clarified because through my discussions. So one course, for example, space BBA, space technology, commerce and management. I don't know. There's not many takers, but other courses already I got like become e-commerce, digital management, all. So I'll give the list with here. But the issue what I'm telling is these are some of the areas where we identified they have a potential job potential, but there are definitely not many institutions in India offering courses. So our endeavor should be already we are said Telangana higher education should be a role model for the country. Maybe subject to my correction. I am always ready to hear from you also. Telangana higher education should be a role model. We have to create best practices. These are the courses, to my knowledge, not there in the general government system. Maybe some private university, some private college. So that's why we want to take up these things and we want to go to the students, and I am here with you. So this is this kind of opportunity. If I say airport, I was just mentioning hundreds of today. I can tell you in the world, no country in the world have 4 to 5% growth in the domestic aviation, but India we have a 10 to 12% growth because population. Today everybody is cautious about their time, they want to fly, but infrastructure, all those things. No country in the world, friends, buy 500 aircrafts in one time last 100 plus years. Wright brothers invented aircraft in 1903. Since then, no country in the world purchased, ordered, 500 aircraft, whether Air India did or Indigo doing. So why I'm telling is this kind of potential. But my question to you all, there is no education. If education is not there, how we are going to maintain the industry or how industry is going to sustain. That's why we all have to think and we all have to give a thought that this kind of courses, one, yes, if we want to, if industries have to survive with, they need human resource. And our students also have to have jobs and all those things. Airport, airline, airspace, I told, in this one airports, Telangana, there are 5-6 airports are coming. Across India, 50 airports. My question again, you cross-check and tell, this is the second time I'm asking, how many universities, B schools are offering, aviation management in India? If you tell me, I would be happiest person. To my knowledge, hardly 1 or 2. This is a country of 1.5 billion population, country of, thousands of B schools. So that's why our CM, says always, Telangana should be a role model. So we are working in that direction. So since my background also, these are the courses mostly last 40, 30 years. I have done research. I'm from, Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi. My specialization in aerospace, defense law. Of course, law is different, but today we have to come down. And last 25 years, I am, part of the Nalsar Law University. Today, there are 1,700 law colleges, law universities. Nalsar comes maybe first, second, third, or top 3. Why I'm referring is that, Nalsar also, the purpose of coming over here is I want to discuss with you because residential degree colleges have some extent, not that, freedom. These are all residential. Because Nalsar is a residential university, we did lot of experiment today. Nalsar also follows, mandatory. When I say you all know that we have to follow the mandates of the regulatory bodies. It's not that TGCHA will come out whatever we wish. No. Regulatory bodies, when I say UGC, AICT, Bar Council, Pharma Council, Medical Council, all these are regulatory bodies. Whatever the, educational initiatives we are taking, we have to follow the norms. Keeping the, regulatory bodies norms, all these exercises we are doing, part of that. So this is a kind of potential are there. We have to think. You residential, degree colleges, teachers and principals have a bit autonomy compared to maybe you can tell, later on when so I understood, maybe right or wrong, I don't know. Compared to many colleges, you have a autonomy, so you can implement, you can experiment, some innovation That's where I thought of I want to share with you all. So then, I can go on, but I want to hear from you. Okay, next point, important point, before is, so yes, I told you these are all innovative, value-added employment courses, but what is the challenge? Challenge is that, these are all not so popular courses. Okay, so in that case, you may ask question, sir, if we start, who is going to prepare material? Who is going to teach? What kind of, resources you will give? Yes, I am going to, answer for that. Being these are all new courses, we are, taking initiative. So we want to prepare, papers, syllabus, units, reading material. I am happy to share with you that, first time a degree in the degree level, we are telling that we are going to give reading material to the degree students. Friends, why government colleges are not doing well? Why private are doing well? We have to, these are all we have to discuss. Because in the private system, day one, they will distribute, books, notebook, whatever, all. And they will give plan. Next 3 months, 4 months, my student, what I have to do. But we are lacking in the government system. That's why if we have to compete with private sector, we have to also take some best practices from the private. So part of that, what we are going to do is, till this, we will definitely, because if I say aviation, maritime, defense, space, all these new, that's why we will help. We are already preparing, syllabus we have done. We are going to prepare, if takers are there, then we are going to prepare, learning material or what we call reading material. This is the first time. If we make success, because in another 3 months, 1st July, we are going to start, because I got approval from all vice chancellor, academic calendar, we are going to start from the 1st July, maybe 1 week here and there, but 1st July. So our target is that if approval comes, all these takers are there, we have to give reading material to the students. Up to this, I will do that. One more step, being a new courses, teachers are not there. Okay, if I say all this, that is the one problem. So what we can do is, of course, it takes some time to create resource persons. So one more step after preparing reading materials, we are also using the technology. Though I am not technology person, but technology is inevitable today, whether AI all. So what we are going to do is, we are going to introduce AI tutor concept. Please make a note of that. So yes, 200 or 250 page, whatever. Each subject we are going to prepare material, we will give it to AI, then we can take help from AI. So that kind of exercise, up to this, you need not spend any money, you need not spend any time. TGCHA will take care of all this preparation. Okay, this is what. Now, what is your role? If I do something, you as a colleges, what is your role? Your role comes now. So what we are going to put condition is mandatory MOUs with industry. Friends, here one point you all note that, we are going to give a list of industries list also, because most of it's a new areas. So if I say aviation, I'll give you a list, maybe 50, 60 companies where, we can go, you can go as a college, you can go for MOU. So I'll provide that list of, companies. But one mandatory thing, if you are ready, you can think over, starting course. I'm very blunt. So if, what is your job as a college is, you have to go for mandatory MOU with companies or, industry. So for what this MOU? For providing internship. I told you, if you remember 4 points, I told you multidisciplinary. What are the 4 points I said? One is the technology, other one is the, entrepreneurship, third one is the law governance, fourth one is the research. Internship. So if we can provide internship or project work or all, it will success. So what we can do is try to reduce the major component, because we are using technology, all these things. If, for example, I'm telling 3 months course, 2 months we can teach, 1 month we can send it to field work. That field work, that internship, that industry connect, what colleges should come forward and they can go for. And today, of course, organizations are ready to help. So this is one, thing, my side or our, side, university side, we all provide this thing. Colleges, those who wish to start, mandatory that they have to go for internship and they have to try to provide internship leads placement. I am sharing my experience as the best law school in the country. So I always say that, internships are the prerequisite for placements. If I ask you, you give a placement, nobody will give. If I ask you, give 1 month internship, and if they convince their companies will after the students. That's why we have to use some techniques. So internships, placements, all this if we provide, definitely this is. And one more thing I'll tell and I'll close and we'll open for discussion is who are going to teach. Before you ask, I will raise and then you can ask. Yes, sir, these are all good courses, new courses, but who is going to? Material you are providing, but who will teach? Because these are all regular courses, these are all, you are colleges of, residential college. Yes, friends, I'm going to give some of the resource persons list. Okay, because we know people near and around, there are so many people, they want to come. Of course, timing only. We can groom our own faculty. First priority is that, we have to have a faculty development program. We can groom our own faculty, those who are voluntary. That is first level. And also we can supplement with some of the experts who can come and who can, help us. That is the, resource persons from internal and also from external. When I say internal, those who are voluntary, we can have, June, maybe second, third week, we can have a, faculty development program relating to that. We can also invite, and there are people who want to, willing to come free of cost, they want to do, of course, but some you get. So this is what, my part. So now, I know, I want more, questions from you or clarification, then I will answer. If I miss something also I can. So with this, I'll stop here exactly 50 minutes. I spoke about what background, why, how education transformation is happening, what is the vision of our chief minister, part of, Telangana Rising or, Vikasit Bharat, how education ecosystem is going to contribute being a, youth nation of the world. What is our mandate? Last 40 minutes, I spoke our mandate. Our mandate means you as a principal, you as a teacher, we have the major role is ours. So that's why we have to have futuristic education. Enough we have done. That's why I always end with saying, what Alvin Toffler way back in 1970 wrote a book. What is that book name is called Future Shock. To avoid future shocks, our education system should be future tense rather than the past present. And today, though that book was written in 1970s, but in the 21st century, it is very much relevant. So that's why some sort of new innovation, ideas we should incorporate. And of course, a lot of things I am missing. But this is my, what I can gather some information. If you all can, help us, we can do more. So here, yes, I will, stop. I want take some questions or clarifications, not questions. So anything I'm ready to answer if I know. Otherwise, I'll get back and I'll answer. But first, clarification or that. I hope you got the message what I want. Yes, should I stop here? Yeah. Yes, sir.
Sir, before we take it from the degree lecturers or principals, I would like to highlight, sir, that this is the first time that all the degree lecturers, principals across from 3 societies, BC Welfare, Social Welfare Act, and Tribal Welfare, are coming together on a single platform. Sir, thank you so much. As sir has mentioned, it's brainchild that he wanted to personally interact with the principals and DLs because they are the ones who are going to take off these courses. So initially, when you have proposed these courses, when we looked into the circular, we were also a little apprehensive about so many things whenever new courses being introduced, like the curriculum, the resource persons, the infrastructure, etc. But, this meeting probably, has clarified all those queries like curriculum, the reading material, which we are promising to be provided by 1st of July. Probably this is the first time, when reading material is being provided for the new courses. So that's amazing. And the list of resource persons that you're going to, provide us also, all these challenges would be overcome, sir. So I think it's the principals and the DLs, as sir has mentioned, the list of the courses like maritime, etc., food technology, aviation. So probably we can think about, which course can be inculcated in our own curriculum, looking into the existing faculty, infrastructure, etc. And probably the principals can propose, and definitely we shall work out, sir. So this is from my end, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Sorry.
So,
good morning, sir.
Yes.
This is Dr. Vasavi from Social Welfare Residential Degree College, Mahbub Nagar. Sir, I need to know what are the courses offered for MDC and VAC in the
No.
final year of the new syllabus, sir.
No. Is it? No. Okay.
Degree final year, new syllabus.
Not finally.
These are the courses which would be introduced right from first years, madam.
Yeah, to be introduced is okay, but in the changed syllabus also, we need to get the clarity about the courses of VAC, value added courses, and MDC.
No, no worry. That, what I will do is all these courses I'm going to send you, each course. Okay, what are the major? Credit system now recently we decided that 132 credits. Existing is 142, but now all the vice chancellors, because we take all these decisions through vice chancellors only. So right now we got approval unanimously again 132 credits. There, madam, that any course we have two major. One major, second major, minor, and then you have a English language, English, Telugu, and also VAC, value added course, or improved courses, other things. The last component comes. So those things definitely entire syllabus I'll give along with not only value added courses. First we should focus more on major course. Okay, first major, second major, then minor, then languages, English language, Telugu language, and then comes value added courses all. So I'll give you the list. Those who are interested, first you choose the area. Okay, whether you want which course, then you take that. You all, and I'm telling everybody, you go through that syllabus, and then yeah. Okay, so my request to you all is that whichever the area you want, you can take. I will send PDF syllabus and other things. Go through, and once convinced, then if you have further doubts, we'll try to address that. Then only you can think of offering courses. I'm again telling first of all, we have to have a clarity in that what why X course you are choosing. Is it that course gives you nearby more employment, or other? So yes, my job is give me 1 or 2 days. So I'm going to provide PDF or copy of syllabus. If you say, for example, BBA, BBA normally we say aviation management, but just marketing purpose, I am using the word BBA, airport, airline, airspace, air traffic management. Each is like that, BA defense and security, other things. So whichever you want, you can take and go through, and you can get back 1 or 2 days. Then we will give. Okay. I know you asked one small value added course, but it said entire structure. Okay.
Sir, we also need to know the syllabus of the newly introduced courses, sir, so that we can opt for the courses.
అయ్యో యు ఆర్ నాట్, మీరు వినలేదా? నేను ఇంగ్లీష్ లో చెప్పా, తెలుగులో చెప్తున్నాను.
ఇది కాదు సార్, మీరు చెప్పింది వాల్యూ యాడెడ్ కోర్సెస్ కదా ఇప్పుడు.
మేడం, నేను చెప్పింది వాల్యూ యాడెడ్ కోర్సెస్ కాదు, అన్ని కోర్సులు. నేను ఈ రోజు BA డిఫెన్స్ అండ్ సెక్యూరిటీ ఉంటే ప్రతి సెమిస్టర్ లో మనకు 6 పేపర్స్ ఉంటాయి. టోటల్ 36 పేపర్స్. ఐ హావ్ డన్ వర్క్. ఐ విల్ సెండ్ యూ. అందులో 36 లో ఒక థంబ్ రూల్ ఏంటంటే, సో 50% ఆఫ్ ద క్రెడిట్స్ హ్యావ్ టు హ్యావ్ ఇన్ దట్ రెస్పెక్టివ్ ఏరియా. Remaining 50%, all these languages and value added courses, all those things. ఓకే, మీరు ఎందుకంటే మనమందరం ముందు ప్రిపేర్ అయి ఉండాలి కాబట్టి చెప్తున్నా. సో తప్పకుండా ఏ కోర్స్ తీసుకున్నా అందులో ఒక 50% ఆఫ్ ద క్రెడిట్స్ ఆ యొక్క కోర్ ఏరియాని బట్టి ఉంటాయండి. తర్వాత రిమైనింగ్ 50% మనకి ఏంటంటే ఇవన్నీ వస్తాయి. లాంగ్వేజ్లు కూడా ఇంపార్టెంటే కదా, ఫస్ట్ లాంగ్వేజ్, సెకండ్ లాంగ్వేజ్. అయితే ఒకటి ఏంటంటే, ఐ విల్ స్పీక్ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్ బెటర్. సో last time, we have done some experiment in the English language. Of course, some are opted, some are not. As a chairman, my role is to give best syllabus. If colleges opt, they are the beneficiary. If you don't opt, I am, I don't worry. So, but I can tell you, those who are English teachers, you can, look at our, syllabus last year, English learning material, so nice. The idea was that, again, అవసరమున్న వారి వద్దకు ఆంగ్ల విద్య. So English education at the doorsteps of the needy. That needy may be degree students or intermediate students, employer, all these things. 4 papers we designed, and in such a way that, giving lot of examples of Telangana, We have a fashion of, giving example of, if it అవ్వాలి కాదు, మనకు కావాల్సిన చార్మినార్ కావాలి, ట్యాంక్ బండ్ కావాలి. సో ఇలాంటి నేనేందంటే ఇంగ్లీష్లో చాలా కష్టపడ్డాము, చాలా చక్కని మెటీరియల్ ఇచ్చాము. సో ఎందుకంటే సీఎం గారు మాకు అగైన్ అనేది ఏంటంటే తెలంగాణలో ఉన్న ఎవ్రీవేర్ ఆఫ్ కోర్స్, బట్ వీఆర్ స్పీకింగ్ వన్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ అస్. ఐ డోంట్ నో అబౌట్ యూ, మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ యూ మే బీ ఎలిట్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్, ఐఎమ్ ఎ రూరల్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్, ఐఎమ్ వెరీ ఈవినింగ్ కాలేజ్ స్టూడెంట్. సో ఐ ఫేస్ ద ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఆఫ్ language when I entered JNU Delhi. So I thought of withdrawing from JNU because language was a problem, but luckily my friends stopped, and of course I created a history, writing 2 books before completing my PhD, one on air law, one on space law. Today my contribution to my country is that I drafted space legislation for the country. Why I'm telling is that language is so problem people like me I faced. So that's why I worked, along with my team. We have given good, excellent, language syllabus. All of you can, free of cost. Okay, of course, when I say free of cost, no value, but we don't want to put any money. So, నేను అనేది ఏంటంటే ఏదైనా కానీ మళ్ళీ ఐఎమ్ కమింగ్ బ్యాక్. ఎస్, ఆల్ ద డీటెయిల్ సిలబస్ నేను ఇస్తాను. Units, if I say X, there are 5 units, depend on the, of course, credit. All these detailed thing I will give, you go through, and then you can come back. So, okay, others can,
Good morning, all dignitaries. We are very happy that TGCHE has come up with such an effective coursework for the coming years. And there is one submission I would like to make, sir, that we, especially who are working in the rural areas, we sometimes find it difficult to convince the students when it comes to introducing a new course.
Yes.
Because till date, sometimes it's really difficult for them to convince taking up microbiology other than botany. I keep telling them that by changing just one subject, it's not going to affect your future forever. Because there is always a chance to go away from what you don't like to what you like in future. So what my humble submission is, sir, can we introduce these aviation courses or maritime courses as a diploma course during their 3-year graduation program, so that when they would really like to pursue it further, they can take it up as a career? Because sometimes in rural areas, they are only worried about doing a B.Ed after graduation is their ultimate life goal. Some parents have taken back applications saying that if they take microbiology, they may not be eligible for DSC exams.
Yes.
These are few practical problems which we face at the ground level, sir. When we make a minor change to the degree course, they are not willing to take it up. They don't want to be a scapegoat or an experimental model. So if we can make it possible to introduce them for a 3-month course or a 6 months course.
Okay. I agree with you, but that is a different opinion. Yes, supplementary sort of thing, but I'm talking about the regular students. I'm talking about the, residential students. Okay. So here there are some courses there, you can switch over. But of course, I totally agree with you. Convincing is a difficult because we are, we don't want, not only why you are talking about your, students rural area. How many teachers are ready to think out of box? I'm posing a question to you all. How many teachers are ready to take some sort of challenge? We are all human beings. I am not blaming anybody. Yes, it is a tendency. Generally, it's a very difficult. But only thing is, that's why I am here, ma'am. I am also I'm trying to convince my teachers. I am here to convince my teachers. So that difficulty thing is there. Okay, slowly we will, do, anything we start, we don't expect, 100%. But try to convince, if they are okay, if they don't, that is up to them. But ultimately what we can do is, we only pass on information. That information, again, I'm telling you, this is the life of students. We should not give any wrong information, because that is where I am telling, I told that anything I spoke, I want to give, proper, authentic sources. I was telling, 20 lakhs jobs, but you can look at that, like that, you try your best, but if they are okay, it's otherwise, B.Ed and, all those things, definitely, because our backgrounds are, like that. So, but try, that's the only thing, and with honesty.
Sure, sir. Thank you very much, sir. But there's one more humble submission I would like to make. because today's generation, they are in love with their phones, they are in love with YouTube. Probably from the government end, if you can make up some videos which can attract the students towards new courses, when it comes from the government, maybe people will definitely start believing it.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I will say one more thing because, as a chairman representing 20 lakh students, 2 lakh faculty members, 40 universities, what is my job? Every day average, I will talk to 1,000 students, average, maybe someday 2,000, someday Sunday, all. So what I'm doing, so wherever I go, I say, friends, no shortcuts. And today we have to work hard. And today, of course, technology is important, but technology has a dual use. You know that it's this thing. And another thing, yes, today we are in that kind of, environment. Today, we, not only students, first we have to, I'll take the blame myself. I'll start from my, I don't blame others. No, we are all into Facebooks. Nobody is studying textbooks. Yes, why it is students, how many teachers we are, studying textbooks? I don't know. If you are to blame me, I'll take the first blame is that I'm not doing much, textbook reading. I'm into Facebook. This is true with many teachers. This is true with, students. Of course, this is a lighter way, but definitely, culture is like that. Only way is we all have to motivate them. Motivation is that if you give a good, say that, employability is there, work hard, it's a global competition, that kind of, madam, again, I'm telling all of you, you don't expect that if 100 people we talk, if 1-2 people change, that is where the change will start. So I'm sure this kind of, thinking definitely will help. As a chairman, again, I'm telling you, I'm trying my best to see that graduation is not waste, it is a feast and cheppy. I'm trying to follow that. Not that I said, but all these degrees, if you can work out, definitely we can make some change. You don't expect, all of it compared to existing. One more thing, why degree we have to focus is that the technology phase is now slowly coming down. Okay. Because today, the unfortunate thing in the higher education system is that we are producing, lakhs and lakhs of engineers, or more particularly computer engineers. I don't know, subject to, discussion. If we need, 100 computer scientists, we are producing 1,000. What about 900? How good they are, how best they are, how knowledgeable they are. But, our requirement is 100, but we are producing 1,000. So that kind of we have to, so slowly we have to, little, diversion is very much needed. If that's why this kind of efforts we will try. No, that's where, I want to, okay, the diploma thing, other things also we can work out for, but, for you, it's a regular program. That's why I said, faculty, material, you people can do, I don't know, maybe I'm throwing, some 20-30% we can do online also now. So this kind of new courses we can, I can give some videos, my own, this thing I can call. Sometimes we can, if you degree colleges are coming forward, if one step you are coming forward, I come 2 steps, including, getting faculty members to, because I love, this is where we have to make changes, that most of the girls coming from rural areas, background is different, if we do something for them, I would be happiest. The things which I spoke, if I give this, ideas to any private university, I can get crores of rupees. I'm telling you, I don't want that. I want, changing. So that's why we all, whatever I spoke, don't think that only TGCHE or Balkistar, it is all teamwork. Okay, I've done some, efforts. If you help me, we can do better. That is only, message I want to give. So now, any other further questions?
Thank you very much, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
I'm Srilata, sir, from Social Welfare Degree College,
Yes,
Bhubaneswari. Ours is a defense specialized college, sir, which is affiliated to MGU.
Okay.
So these students, they will have physical training and UPSC coaching along with the degree, sir, academic degree, throughout the year.
Okay.
So can we make this training useful officially by giving some diploma or any kind of certificate course? Can you
Okay.
please suggest us, sir?
Sure, that's a nice thing. Is it a college or what? What is that you said? College. Okay. What courses you offer?
It's a degree college, sir.
Along with regular academics, we provide defense-oriented coaching. AFCAT, CDS, like this.
Okay. You can do
We
one thing
have
also.
a retired army officer also, sir. Colonel will be there and ex-servicemen will be also available, sir.
You include my name also, okay? So, okay. Coming to the point, you can think over introducing the BA Defense and Security.
Okay, sir.
Because already, some orientation resource, but we can, think of, that introducing BA Defense and Security, because the Hyderabad is above aerospace defense and a lot of officers are willing to come back. So I think, we can think over that. Okay, good.
Thank you, sir. And one more help. So can you provide any material for UPSC coaching?
I am not, a supporter of UPSC. I don't provide UPSC material. I provide reading material to the graduating students. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. I'm very blunt. Okay. What I can do, I'll do.
Okay.
Anybody else?
I scared to come and face to you all because, a lot of questions you may pose, but, I am, getting little disappointed. Please. No, we are all teachers. Learning is a continuous process. Don't worry, all you can. Yes, please. I think
participants, you can unmute yourself and speak rather than texting because it's an interactive program.
Yes.
Good
Good morning,
afternoon,
sir.
sir.
I'm Dr. D. Bhaskar Rao from Mahatma Jyotiba Phule Degree College, Vargal.
Sir.
The really very nice, sir, whatever the courses you would like to launch in the state of Telangana.
Sir.
But in rural areas, the problem is the faculty available is difficult. If the material is there, faculty is there. Recently we conducted one job mela. About 360 students got selected for different corporate companies. But among 360, 180 actual students, they got more than 2, 3, 4 orders. But even 30 students also not ready to join in the institutions. In the same way, Cognizant conducted along with Welcome, 133 students have been trained for 16 weeks. They have been selected about 43 students for their surgeon group. They are launching their business in this academic year only. Out of 43, even 4 are not able to join in the institution. That is the situation. Where there are no jobs, all are asking for jobs. Where there are jobs, no student would like to join. If we launch the new courses in the state of Telangana in different colleges, how we can motivate the rural? The first hurdle is the student, second hurdle is the parents. Parents are not allowing them to go and join in the corporate sector. This is the problem, sir.
No, I totally agree with you, sir. I got the point. Rural, you are telling. I am also from rural. I know I am from Nagar Karnool. Till, today my village does not have a proper road. Don't worry, I know the difficulties from rural, but we as a teachers, our role is we can convince, we can do something. If they are not joining today, yes, I rightly agree with you because no jobs, unemployment, people will say, but when they got, maybe they are going for, they want, this generation aspirations are different. Maybe they got job, but they want looking for maybe more salary or more, I don't know, further higher education, whatever the reasons. But our role, yes, to that extent, but I don't, convincing answer. I can't give you. It's a fact. Yes. But whether it's a rural or urban, that's why, sir, today urban-rural divide is over. Technology is helping us. So only thing is convincing. Definitely, if they convince, if we can do, I think we can go ahead with that. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Good morning, sir. I'm Vaishnavi from Army Degree College, sir. Sir, I just want to tell you tell you this. If workshops are conducted for a week or a fortnight, so that students get interested in the courses that we are planning to launch, might encourage them to join these courses, sir.
Yes, that's a very good idea. If not workshops, but some sort of like earlier also some speaker, somebody asked. So we had to create awareness. Yes, definitely. This is where, how will you create that awareness, whether through workshops or through videos, through public, through, some papers. So broadly, yes, I agree. We have to create some awareness. That awareness, definitely, we will work it out, how we can take it up. Want, you organize some, this thing, people like us, we can come and we can also, discuss with the students.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good
I'm
afternoon.
Dr. B. Evangeline, sir.
Yes.
Social Welfare Degree College, Medak District, sir. I just want to ask regarding the new courses syllabus, sir. Can you elaborate regarding it? And if there is any FDP programs coming up regarding these new courses, sir?
Okay. So, okay, I told in the beginning, these syllabus I will give. PDF thing, I'll pass on to ma'am or sir, they can pass on to respective principals, detailed syllabus. Give me 1 or 2 days. That's why I said, you go through the syllabus that, I will do that. Second thing, faculty development. Once, takers are there, if you say that your college, X is opted for, maybe BBA aviation. So if, that college is there, then we can hold faculty development program. Okay, definitely. Otherwise, that's why I said to 2 levels of, faculty mobilization. One is internal faculty. In your college, if there somebody is coming forward, we can give some training or whatever you call it. That is one. Other one is external. So definitely that is what we are planning in June 3rd week. By that time, I'll get to know how many colleges are opting, how many students. Based on that, definitely we can have a faculty development program. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for visiting us, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good morning, sir. This is Prithvi from BC Welfare Law College, Kandukur.
Yes.
This is a nice initiative of starting new courses, sir. But my question is, presently there is a mismatch between our current degree curriculum and industry requirements. As first, I feel my humble suggestion is we need to bridge this gap and align curriculum with industry readiness, so that we can make graduates employable. As per a recent study, 85% of our degree graduates are unemployable, sir.
Okay, definitely.
Then we can focus on these courses so that the alignment will be perfect, sir.
Okay. I am a very optimistic person. Last 1 year, I can tell you, TGCHA has MOUs with lot of organizations. I'll give you an example. Mr. Prithvi, yes, I know that because that is where we had to start. So TGCHA has a MOU with Bulk Drugs Manufacturer Association consisting of 500 pharma companies, where we had providing internship. We are providing even job mail also. Yes, today that's what in the beginning of my address I said. What is a mismatch? Mismatch is that no industry academia connect. We do something, they want something, that missing link or what you call mismatch, whatever you call it, that's there. That's why we have to little bit, one day again it's not going to change. I'm happy to share. You raised nice question. All these syllabus, discussion, I am involving the industry people. Fourth and fifth and sixth semester, if you look at, we have to incorporate at least 20% of the syllabus has to be, what industry needs. If we do that, definitely we are going to make some, positive change. And already, any syllabus change, I told you my approach. I told you stakeholders perspective, participatory approach, grassroots approach. I told these words. Part of that, I am reaching everybody. Yes, I told beginning of this thing. Stakeholders means government, teacher, industry. So I totally agree. We are all in that line only. But what we can do is not from the beginning. Of course, from the beginning, I don't know whether you all observed. The unique thing about these courses is we will teach 2 months. We will send them to industry a month. That kind of thing now. So students should not have they should not have holidays. 1 month you force them to do anything, whether internship. I told fourth point, if you recollect, I told you 4 points: multidisciplinary approach, technology, entrepreneurship, law governance, and last one, if you recollect, I told inculcating the research culture. Where research culture, I told you, sending them to industries, sending them, giving project work, giving research, giving, knowing grassroots. So yes, It is already there, and at level we will send to students to the internship. That's why if all again, he asked question again, it's for everybody. Mandatory MOU is I use the word. You know why mandatory MOU? They had to provide internship. If you don't, you don't take course at all. Got it? Very good.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. The clarifications will be further others also. That's where.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good morning, sir.
I'm Dr. Neha Tang, lecturer
Good morning,
in
good
commerce.
afternoon. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Neha Tang, lecturer in commerce, sir.
Yeah, Neha
I'm
ji.
very happy to be part of this transformative change that I'm seeing or witnessing in TGCHE. I keep track of all the articles that are there in that have come so far in the newspaper as well. And I'm glad that you have come to our societies. I really feel that the very objective of higher education, which you have mentioned, one of the objective you said it is inclusiveness.
Yes.
And definitely, if we lose the chance of adapting these new courses, then in future our students will be, they will be back.
Yes.
And only those who can afford, who can pay, big fees and all that, only they will be able to grab these opportunities. So definitely, I truly believe that it's a good opportunity for T-Sweries, for all the societies, BC welfare, ST welfare, and social welfare.
Yes, Neha ji, that's why I told, those who are having money, they are going and joining in private universities and other courses. Our students, okay, whether, who are all, again, I'm repeating, they are poor, they are from rural background, they don't know parents are all. So that's why our, endeavor should be helping them. That's why I said, definitely, I want, be part of all these, residential degree colleges, education ecosystem. Okay, if then I'll come and interact with students also, but depend on. I'm not forcing, but upload take careful reading and anything again respective I'll share syllabus also. So nice thing we all have, it is a combined. It is a teamwork. Yes. So, but
Yes,
only with the hope, again, I'm repeating is I came with you all is that, you have some freedom to do experiment. I gave my Nalsar experience. Yes. So Nalsar also
So
follows.
that way, our degree colleges are no less, sir. When BCom Business Analytics course was introduced for the first time, and
Yes.
when BSc Data Science was introduced for the first time in Usmania University, yeah, we had a couple of colleges who have opted for it for the first time.
Yeah.
So that kind of enthusiasm you will always find in society colleges, whether it is BC welfare, social welfare, whether it is law college. But one thing I would like to ask on behalf of everyone, that is, I know not everyone will come out with these questions, but these are something which are very, if they are unanswered, I think the very purpose of the meeting will not be solved. So if you agree, yeah. So one thing is, see, most of the times any course is introduced, the first thing that, no doubt, students will be helpful and they will have very good job opportunities. We have seen the experiments that were done prior by introducing new college as law college, but definitely there will be certain teachers who will be displaced. So probably that could be one reason why institutions may not come forward, but that shouldn't be a hindrance.
Okay.
So please give some clarity on that.
100%. Neha ji, 100%. You asked on behalf of, I told, AI tutors. These are the courses we are going to introduce technology. Today, you see the, statement of our Honorable CM is going to introduce technology. But my approach is humanistic approach. I am not going to displace anybody. Aviation management, if I say, do you refer any name, those existing teachers who can teach? If I say defense, do you have anybody? If I say, agriculture, if I say, so thanks, you asked, yes, we are going to do this, AI tutor concept, but we are not replacing any existing faculty members. Okay, these are all new.
This is the kind of scare which most of them will have. Maybe people will not open up. Maybe I'm
you,
speaking on behalf of all. Yeah.
very good. I appreciate your dareness and, I clarified also. So nothing to worry. And I request again, carefully listen. Those who are interested, we will give first priorities our own core group. Okay, in your college, if say these courses are introduced, the first priority should be those who want to, take, these things. That's why I said, we will have a faculty development program. Those who are willing to, be part of that, they want to learn first priority, and most of the thing we should try to convince our internal faculty that they should, and we are there to help. So that's why no question of displacement of anybody. Okay?
Yeah. Thank you so much for clarifying that.
Okay,
And
good.
I also have one very small suggestion, sir. Like, I don't know, I'm quite a miniature. I'm
No worry.
very niche idea, but then can we add few credits from NPTEL if a student is yeah, because these courses are new. We may not have the right resources at the moment physically available, but definitely we must be having these. We actually have in NPTEL. So even if those credits
Got
can
it.
be added.
I got it. It's a welcome today. 40% of these things are allowable. So why not we do, that thing? NPTEL or other courses we can take where, experiment is feasible, practicable, practicable, approachable, implementable, definitely we will involve, and that is where we will do, definitely whether NPTEL or I told you in the beginning, some lectures also we can, online thing, we can give it to record to students you can keep. So definitely these are all, I think implementable things which are not, then we can't promise, but these are all workable things. So, okay. So definitely we will think over, and it's
Before closing, I would like to also compliment the kind of changes that you have made in the curriculum, sir. You have introduced entrepreneurship skills and professional skills. You have added, in addition to that, you have added the cyber security law in BCom curriculum. So these things definitely, whatever the four things that you spoke about, the technology, the law aspects, and the entrepreneurship and research, all those four things, we could see that kind of change in the curriculum. Like, I have studied in detail the curriculum that is designed by Usmania University and other universities. Definitely, it is incredible. Thank you so much for the initiative. Definitely, India is going to be, India, particularly Telangana, is going to reach the highs by 2047.
Definitely, because we are aspiring for 3 trillion economy by 2047. Telangana, India is going to have a 30 trillion economy. But I can tell you, since you asked, education is the only way to contribute that. That's why we are all here. And second thing, it is not TGCHE alone. It is not Usmania or X University. It is all of us. Okay, if you can give any further inputs, we are all welcome, and I need inputs from you. Okay.
Thank you,
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, I am Dr. Srilata from Telangana Tribal Degree College, Shadnagar, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
So it is a very good initiative. Like, the new courses are going to come, sir. I am from the Department of Computer Science. So it is it's a good chance for us to teach all the new subjects and all. But there is one small challenge, sir. At the end of the day, we are affiliated to different universities. So whatever the curriculum which is there in the university, we need to adopt it. If at all we are going beyond that and we are going to teach something, let us suppose I want to teach Python with data science or something, students will say, marks are there, madam, or credits are there.
Okay.
So that was
got
a
it.
small challenge which we are facing.
No, got it. Now, I'll clarify. So I requested the Vice Chancellor saying first thing is, if you are not offering the X degree or X course in your college, you don't stop, private or other institutes which are offering. So I made a request, or whatever I say, I made a suggestion. Today, the thing is that if I'm not able to do that, if somebody is doing, we should appreciate. So you are right, because a lot of complaints we TGCHE also received saying that since that course is not there in the university, why you are offering? That trend, we will stop it. Okay, so
Yes,
it is the TGCH will assure you that okay, we are there to help. If university is not there, so either ఏమంటారు కదా, వాళ్ళు చేయరు చేసే వాళ్ళని చేయనియరు అన్నట్టు, అదేం లేదు, మనం చేద్దాం. ఓకే, నో వరీ.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Myself, Dr. Insulata, Department of Economics, RTC, Armus, Social Welfare Department.
Yes.
Sir, I would like to submit one thing, sir. So, as we need to adapt the technology in our UG courses, at the same time, we should not ignore that logistics and supply chain area.
Okay.
So, as our state attracting more FDAs and encouraging startups along with these all things, sir. So, there is a lack of labor supply in the logistics and supply chain. So, is there any scope to introduce to fill that gap? So, labor supply and labor demand in the logistics and supply chain.
There is a one course now already because all courses I'm not so expert in all areas, but logistics already one course is there. We can improve or develop. I don't know, but definitely logistics all. So sure, I think earlier also we addressed that anything because this is one what we can do is phased manner will go. Okay, this time we will do some and next time we'll do, but how it is going to take up and to see, then we can definitely scope for further improvements. Okay, okay, definitely.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, if they are asking question, I don't have problem. Right, I'll skip my lunch also. This is the lunch for me. Where I'll get this kind of expert educators.
Right. See, sir is ready to answer all your questions.
Even condition is that if I don't know, I'll read and come back.
Yeah.
Don't expect that we teachers we know everything. No, we are also human beings. We have limitations. Yes, but we'll try to address that. చూద్దాం మరి మీరు అలసిపోతారా నేను అలసిపోతానా? Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. This is Vice Srinivas, DL Physics, RDC Budwell, sir.
Yes, sir.
You have taken a dynamic move, sir, because our Indian current needs are very intact because the Operation Sindur, which has proved our strength in the future. That's why students need, there is a lot of opportunities in the aerospace and defense space and maritime space and hospitality sector, whatever it may be. So the professionals that may come from our universities. So this is the TGCHE which has taken this first move. I really inspired with this move, sir. Being a physics faculty, I am very inspired about your move, sir. So I wish you all the best to be success in this direction. So the courses will be warranted in the development of Indian current day-to-day trends, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity.
Excellent. You reminded me one, this thing, So since all teachers are there and I am using the word cream of teachers. Yes. Do you agree with me?
Yes,
Cream
yes.
of teachers from here, I want to share one thing. Yeah, what is our, duty? So, coming to your, indirectly, of course, we as a universities have to produce human resource to sustain the industry, whether aerospace, defense, hospitality, all. And that's why I've done some research, CSR versus ASR. You know what is CSR? You all know that. What is CSR?
Social responsibility.
What is ASR? It is, of course, academic social responsibility, institutional social responsibility. Friends, this is a 2-minute, I know, out of 9, what is going to happen, I want to caution our own friends. Earlier, you all know that CSR was a philanthropy, charity, voluntary. Yes. And, today, it is a mandatory. Section 135 of the Companies Act mandates that if a company earns this much, you have to give this much, whatever. So similarly, friends, if we don't do, we means we as a teachers, we as a institutions, we as a universities, if we don't do our job, tomorrow law will come and say that X degree college you have to do that, X, Y. That's why now what we all have to, because I'm very happy to see you all that. We have to have a responsibility. Yes, today when I say responsibility, individual responsibility towards institution towards the society. Friends, today since you asked a very nice question, we have to respond. We have to, because the university, if I say, we have a time, talent, and also freedom. And beauty of the education system, we as the teachers have this thing nowhere. If you go to the government, if they have to write 2 lines, they have to get permission from the boss. I don't know, but in our case, you can write, anything, Why I'm telling is that, yes, it is a time for the institutions should give back to the society. I'm using the word. If we don't give, whom else we can blame? Tell me, you all, I'm posing a direct question. If institutions like degree colleges, you are, 24 hours time is with you, you are with the students, and, all our universities for that matter. I'm just, so that's why I think it is a time for all of us to give back to the society, because you have a time. Yes, again, I'm repeating, you have a talented, where you can get, you have, 500 students, 600 students, the cream of students with you. Whatever the, experiment you can do, this is the right place. Time, talent, and freedom. We have other freedom. So my humble request to all my, respected teachers, okay, we should try to see, give something to the society, give back to the society through our institution, through our, okay, our own efforts, through our, this thing. So I think since you touched, so I'm doing, okay, if I say, before I speak normally, all these things, I experimented with all this. You name any what I spoke for last 1.5 hours, I can give, again, academic social responsibility, how we implemented. As an individual, I have taken up responsibility. My individual contribution to my country is last 40 years. I am doing a research. That research is, today I can tell you, you can Google it, helping my country to draft a space law. Today, you all know that you are a physics teacher, so I'll address with you only 2 minutes. So since India is moved from technology, because this is for everybody, technology phase to commercial phase. We are, now though developing country, when we started our, space, race in 63, globe laughed at us. But today, we answer to everybody, even the satellites which they can't, launch, India is launching. So anyhow, so why I'm telling is, as a researchers, how we can think, I will give you an example. Last 30 years, yes, India doing well in the technology. We are selling millions and billions worth of dollars to developed countries. But one lacuna, one gap, one void I found, but legal. We don't have a law in India. So if, once commercialization happens, business happens, litigation, courts, role of judges to not to make law, interpret law. If law is not there, he can't decide the case. And you don't expect judges as experts in space. So that's why what, as an individual, as a citizen, as a responsible citizen, I did for last 3 decades, because what I did was, I find this gap, I done my research. I've written articles, books, and all those, culminating to Prime Minister Modi appointed a committee in 2016, seeing my articles, and it's relevant. And be part of the ISRO drafted space law for the country, and which is pending in the parliament. We as a citizen, as a teacher, I've done my part. So why I'm raising this thing is, I request all of you, think something doing of your own that should useful to the society. Yes. So similarly, institutions also should give back. Okay. Like initiation I have done in Nalsar, one last, this thing, we have developed a system called paralegal in land. Land is very important. 600 cases, if you say civil, 66% of the civil litigation is linked with the land. I was also adding, this thing. We adopted last 20 years, hundreds of students and trained, and finally, these land paralegals helped, last 20 years to both AP and Telangana, of course, now AP. So more than, a million, 12 to 13 lakhs people got benefited with the Nalsar intervention. That is where my social responsibility. If I say Nalsar is the best in the country, we should give back to the society. I go on telling, but why I'm sharing with you all, you have a great freedom. Most of these colleges are choosing today, I want to interact, is freedom. If you have freedom, you can do wonders. That's why this freedom should use for, maybe student benefit, society benefit, all this. So each teacher should think in this line and help. Okay. So I know bit, but it's a fact I told you. So yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You
We'll work
provoked
with
me.
your new courses. We will try in that direction, sir. Thank you.
Okay, good. So we'll
Yes, sir.
Okay. So thank you, Andy. Thank you, everyone.
Sir, thank you. Thank you very much, sir, for introduction of future shock proofs, new courses, and that are aligned with industry and the employability. Thank you very much. And you have thrown us a great academic challenge, and we are that is up to us to take up this challenge. Definitely, we all peace societies are with you, and we will take up this challenge. Sir.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So మీ ట్యాగ్లైన్ కూడా చాలా బాగుంది. డిగ్రీ దండగ కాదు పండగ అనే దాంతో we shall take off with this, sir. Amazing. Thank you so much, sir, and your contribution to international and policy initiatives are amazing, sir. Thank you so much. And it is because of you that first time we are able to come together, all degree lecturers from all the three societies. Thank you so much, sir. And I would like to also extend gratitude to our three secretaries, Sri B. Saidul Garu, IFS, of Mahatma Jyotiba Phule BC Welfare Society, Sharda Madam, Secretary FAC, Social Welfare, and also Sita Lakshmi Ma'am in absentia. Thank you so much, all the secretaries, for the support that you are extending. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, sir.
Photo dinamo. Photo.
Oh, sorry.